Aloha! If you don't already know, I'm a Lasagna Love volunteer, and basically this organization started in 2020, where a mama on Maui actually saw the need for other families to get a hot meal, right? And so she created this organization. It's now nationwide. Actually, it's international. It's in Canada and Australia as well, where a volunteer can say, you know what? I'm willing to cook a lasagna every week or every however often you want to. And this is how far I'm willing to travel from my home. And every week you get matched to a recipient and you make and take that lasagna. Now, to receive a lasagna, all you have to do is raise your hand. That's it. You just go to the Lasagna Love website and say, you know what, I need a hot meal this week, whatever your reason. We don't ask your reason. What we do ask is if you have any dietary restrictions. That's the one thing that matters. So I've been paired with many families. I love this organization. I feel like I'm feeding my own family when I cook for my neighbors. So a lot of love goes into this. In fact, I also won an honors for my community service work with Lasagna Love last year. Anyway, enough about me. The reason we're here today is I got matched this week with a family up the street, and they have one baby and they just had a newborn and they're vegan. Yep, I got matched with a vegan family. And I thought, wow, you know, this is like my 4th or 5th vegan lasagna. Luckily, I put all kinds of vegetables in my lasagnas, period. Even if you're not vegan, you're gonna get, the basics, onion and garlic, but you're also gonna get bell peppers, zucchini, carrots. In this one, we're also throwing in some broccoli. I mean, whatever vegetables we have, and John grows them, are going in. So that was a done deal, no problem. I got my vegan sauce because I never really put the meat into the sauce until I know who my family is. And the one thing I have had to learn is making vegan ricotta. So that's what we're here for today. So I've got my happy little processor right here. And here's what we're gonna do. I got extra firm tofu and I drained it. I pressed it out. I cut it up and pressed it out as much as I could just to get a lot of that moisture out. It's, one of those blocks. It's like 14 ounces or something like that. So that's going in my lovely processor, chunks of it. Then I'm gonna put 2.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, thereabouts. That's gonna take the place of, that kind of cheesy saltiness. So that's 2, and here's the 1/2 tablespoon. I'm also gonna put a tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. That's going in there. So we got the 1 brick of extra firm tofu pressed out of liquid, 2.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of salt. This is the only time I ever pull it out, really, is when I'm making stuff for other people, because salt-free home here. And in lieu of a clove of garlic, a 1/4 teaspoon of, garlic powder. It's like, this stuff. Not that I'm promoting that brand. And herbs. So if you have fresh herbs, go for it. I don't have any right here right now, and I actually just got paired with this ohana, and I'm delivering it today. So I'm making this right now. Gonna put it in the oven, and boom, it's gone. But I'm putting in a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, because I love that shit. And because I know it's a vegan ohana, I steamed up the last bits of broccoli that we had, and I'm throwing it in this too. So this vegan ricotta is going to also have broccoli. Now, you could put pesto in there if you had like a vegan pesto. I don't, so that's what's going in there. Again, it's a 14-ounce packet of extra firm tofu pressed out of as much liquid as possible, 2.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, if not 1 clove. And then I put in a 1/2 teaspoon of herbs, but if you got fresh herbs, go for it. I'm gonna blitz this. You're probably not gonna hear me. I'm gonna be singing happy birthday. Go for it, baby. Come on, get it. If it looks too dry, go ahead and add a splash of, if you have soy milk. Otherwise, I'm gonna add the reserved tofu water in here to add a little bit, just a splash, to make it soft and ricotta-like. that's it. Here's our little vegan creamy ricotta. Actually tastes pretty good. If you were vegan, yeah, you'd love me. So there's my ricotta. I already have my sauce bubbling away over here. Now I just got to get my lasagna sheets, slam damn it together. Oh, and I did get vegan mozzarella. You know, thankfully I've got vegan friends. I love them and they've stretched my cooking needs. And this was just like, no problem. I got you, vegan Ohana that needs a lasagna. I know vegan people. I could do this. So you can too. Make your vegan ricotta, eat your veggies, and I love you. Have a good one.